There comes a time when we have to start a journey, and that's some journey in our lives. We always find ourselves at a space where we are stuck in a place, coming from one side of the fence to another side of the fence, and rightly so, because life is just meant to be moving from one side or one place to another. But here's the thing is, what do you do with your life? I am making a decision to start it all. And the beauty of it is that we can start it all over again. And there was one songwriter that actually said, starting all over again, but it's going to be rough. And this is where we must understand, look, life will hit us hard in places that it will hurt, even when we start all over again. All of us had experiences and are coming into our new experiences with loads of baggages, information that are useful and some that are useless as well. It will not benefit us for the next journey. But that's not where we ought to focus on. Our focus must be on how could we start over and get the best out of the present. This is our challenge. I have been battling with this for quite some time, doing all kinds of things, listening to all kinds of people, and getting all kinds of information from some that have really been successful, and some who has really good narratives that can be life-changing and give life-changing effects if you put some of the things that are into practices. But I had my struggle and continue along that path, until I came across in the YouTube, and I came across this guy by the name of Vusi Thembekawale. He's a South African, really good speaker. What impressed me the most about him, when I heard him first, it was just the way that he made his presentation and the eloquence in which he put it over, compound with the clarity in which he brought forth the message. And the message was clear. And the very first thing that stood out to me from what he said, it was this, and I wrote it down. He said, you only lock the vault where the money is. And him being understanding the essence of his message is where he is a venture capitalist that is on a mission to really find talents around Africa continent from where he belongs, and develop those talents so that you can prepare them for the generations to come or for the future to come. And some things that he said that caused me to change my perspective quickly, and said, look, I need to start over. And what starting over means, it just means that there must be a shift in my mindset. And the reason why I am doing this video here is because I am looking for persons who, just like me, who would have learned so much over the years, learned so much, and would have had many experiences, even in areas where they would have failed, you would have failed, or you would have started a business and it never worked. You would have started many businesses. You would have put your hands to many things, and you keep going over and over. You've had failed relationships, and you keep going over, and it just happened that these things are seemingly to follow you wherever you go. And now I'm understanding that, look, a shift in mindset, it was that I was in the same place doing the same things, and I was expecting the same different results. But so what do we have to do according to Vusi? Change mindset. And he talked about some things, how we need to change our mindset to affect the world around us. And in changing our mindset, there are some things that we need to do. And one of the things is building meaningful relationships. I always thought that relationship was the key. I always felt that way. I was learned that way. I believe in strong relationships. But my question is, are we building meaningful relationships? The relationships can be strong, and it can serve the purpose in which it was built for. But meaningful relationship is what's going to determine the core around us. It's what's going to determine the environment around us. It's what's going to determine the energy around us. So in building meaningful relationship, we must recognize that one thing we must recognize is this, that our value to the world is cemented. And this is what Visu Tembekoweo said. And I was listening carefully, and I'm trying to gather what he's saying, because of course this guy is a multi-billionaire that is very good at public speaking, own venture capital companies, has been across the nations doing public speaking and personal development and business and finance. So it's someone that you would want to listen to. So I needed to pay keen attention to, and him saying that our value to the world is cemented, which means we are coming with value. All of us inside of us have value, and it's cemented. That's my core understanding. That sparked a light bulb on the inside of me, because what that is telling me is that while I was all doing the same things, I was gathering information, I was learning a lot, and I've come through the experience of life over 4 decades of life, coming into 5 decades of life. I am coming into this world with value. The question I ask myself, where do I put this value? What is my target, the value that I bring? How can I use the value that I have to change the lives of people that are around me, to impact those that have values, to develop their values and their value system? And this was a difficult question to ask myself. It seems easy at first, but then when I answer myself, who did I impacted over my 4.5 decades of life? How many lives have I changed? How many communities have I changed? Have I affected? I've gone to nations. I've traveled. How many? What is the impact that I would have had in these nations? And the answer came back to me, and it caused me to think, and it caused me to ponder. I cannot give an answer that put my response in the significant part of the answer, or in the significant bracket. So now I'm thinking to myself, I need a change. I need a mindset change. I need a shift. Which means, therefore, I need to be relearned how to use the value that I'm bringing to the world that is cemented. It cannot be moved. And there's some other things that I learned along the way. But here's my challenge to you. I'm on this journey, and this is the very start of my journey. This is my very first video that I'm doing. It's the very start of my journey. And I wanna find people that are out there, just like myself, who just have value cemented, but has not been able to take that value and impact change and do something in the world that can sit at a table like this and say, you know what, when the question is being asked to yourself, what value have I brought to my environment? Am I in the marketplace? What value have I brought? Am I in church? What value have I brought? Do I have a family? What value have I brought to my family? What would they say if they heard my name now? I'm looking for people. I'm looking for persons just like yourself who's ready to join with me, and that we are going to learn so many things and be disciplined about the things that we do, that we will take it day by day, step by step, and bring the kind of value that is much needed for our community and bring about the change, and so that we can leave a legacy. I have nothing, but I'm about to build something. You know why? Because I am carrying value. I'm carrying value. If you join with me day by day, you will see we will bring the value that we bring, that we have, and take it to the next generation. And our names, our mark would be that we have created a change, such an impact, that the generation that is to come ahead of us have taken away the effects of the values that we presented to them. Join me on my next video. And let us come together and build a better community, be a better person, be the best version of us, and let us grow together and change the world. Stay tuned for my next notification on my next presentation. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and like and share. Join me as we come together and be of an impact to the world in which we live in. I'll see you soon.